So here we are again talking about anxiety. But enough of the talk. What do we actually need to do to finally get the other side of our anxiety issues? In this video, I'm going to tell you, but I'll warn you now, you're probably not going to like it. Hi, I'm Tim Box. I'm a mind coach and anxiety specialist, and for more than a decade now, I've been helping people get a handle on their anxiety responses and get back in control of their own emotional well-being. And if there's one thing I've learned from the many hundreds, maybe thousands of sessions I've done with clients, it's that we're all looking for the answer to the million-dollar question, so what do I actually do to change this? Now, if you're struggling with anxiety at the moment, you might have found yourself endlessly searching for the magic technique, the powerful strategy, or the latest hack that's going to finally sort it all out. But today I'm going to tell you something that might sound strange at first. If you want to beat anxiety, the thing you need to do is nothing. In fact, it's the doing that's the problem. And understanding this simple point might just be the most important shift you make when it comes to getting control of your anxiety. When we feel anxious, our natural human instinct is to act. Anxiety is, after all, the emotion that points us towards what's important. It stirs us into action so that we can deal with the thing that needs dealing with. However, when the thing we perceive as important is how anxious we feel, we then find ourselves trying to solve an internal emotional state rather than an external situation. We start scrambling to do something, anything, to fix it. So we might reach for breathing techniques, grounding strategies, distraction methods, or positive affirmations. We might search the internet endlessly for new coping mechanisms, or desperately run through mental checklists every day just to try and hold things together. And while none of these things are bad in themselves, and sometimes they even help a little, what's really happening here is this. The more we try to do something about our anxiety, the more we tell our subconscious that the anxiety is a valid threat. After all, why would we be trying so hard to get rid of something if it wasn't dangerous? When we do this, we're sending the wrong message. We're not reassuring our mind, we're telling it that yes, this feeling is something to be scared of. And so anxiety sticks around and grows even bigger. Here's something you might not realize, or have perhaps even forgotten. Your natural default state is to be at rest and at ease. It might not feel that way right now, but that's probably just because it's been a long time since you were at ease with and didn't feel threatened by your own responses. When the mind doesn't perceive threat, it doesn't create fear. When there's no threat, there's no fight or flight response. We are calm, peaceful, and grounded by default. Anxiety is not your constant natural state. It's a temporary response. It's the mind's way of trying to protect you in the face of perceived danger. And if we stop treating anxiety as a danger in itself, if we stop behaving as if it needs to be fought or fixed, our mind will naturally stop creating an exaggerated anxious response to it. It's like being on a perfectly stable ship, but running around frantically in a life jacket, screaming for help. You're telling everyone and yourself that you're sinking, even though you're not. Sometimes the best thing you can do is stand still, trust the boat, and stop looking for a problem that isn't really there. So if anxiety is something our mind is doing and trying to do something to counter it is just making it worse, what are we supposed to do? Well, the answer is nothing. Allow the feeling to be there. Recognize that the sensation of anxiety is not dangerous. It's uncomfortable, sure. It can even become unpleasant, but it's not life-threatening. And it's not a sign that you're broken or ill or about to lose control. Instead of trying to do something about these thoughts or feelings, just allow your mind to do these thoughts and feelings without trying to fix it or resist it. You might say to yourself, this is just anxiety. It's uncomfortable, but it's safe. It'll pass like it always does. When you stop throwing countermeasures at anxiety, you stop telling your mind that it's facing an ongoing threat. And when your mind realizes there's no threat, you naturally and inevitably calm down. Now, I know telling someone to just do nothing when they're in the grip of anxiety can sound pretty reductive, even dismissive. It sounds like the sort of thing someone who knew absolutely nothing about how you're feeling would tell you. It feels wrong. Every instinct is screaming at us to act. But remember, anxiety is the action. Trying to fight that is to simply increase the action and thus increase the anxiety. The anxiety persists because we keep validating it with our behavior. If we react to the feeling with alarm or resistance, we're adding fuel to the fire. But when we meet it with calm acceptance, we take the fuel away. The fire burns out because it has nothing left to consume. If you're struggling with anxiety, remember, your mind and body are designed to return to calm. You don't need to force it. You just need to stop convincing yourself that you're in danger when you're not. You're not broken. You're not malfunctioning. You're not stuck like this. You're just experiencing a normal emotional response, one that will fade away naturally when you stop treating it like a life or death threat. And that's how you truly beat anxiety, not by fighting it, but by doing nothing. Not because there's nothing you can do, but because there's nothing you need to do. If you're finding the videos on this channel helpful and you want to dive deeper into this sort of stuff, check out the members area where I post exclusive content every week. You'll also find my full Clear Your Head anxiety relief program and my control system for changing your own patterns of thought. Plus, I go live every Wednesday evening for a members-only Q&A. Just hit the join button on the channel homepage or click the link in the description below and I'll see you there. Thanks for watching this one. If you found it valuable, please give it a like and subscribe for weekly videos helping you get control of your anxiety response. That's it for now. I'm Tim Box. Always remember, be kind to your mind. I'll see you next time.